With 9 ladies left, 3 for each bachelor, it is safe to say that we are in the home stretch, guys. The final 3 ladies are for Jed, Angela, Alicia, and Courtney. For Felix, Abigail, Jessica, and Crystal. And for Thomas, Lauren, Christine, and Leah. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my channel, Postcard Eyes Unfiltered, and welcome back to episode 10 of the BachelorAu recap. First off, some gentle housekeeping, guys. If you are new and not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And thank you so much for my new subbies. You guys click the button and I'm so appreciative of that. Again, let's get into tonight's recap. We begin episode 10 with the ladies recapping the shocking exit from last night. Now, we all know what happened last night. If you missed that, just watch my last episode. They're still talking about the Jessica show. Basically, Jessica and her polyamory ways has taken center stage, and we're not going to not talk about this. It's on, I probably think, till the end of this entire series. We're going to be talking about Jessica and her polyamory ways. Leah, Lauren were just sort of mute. They didn't want to say much. Not sure if they were confused about it all, just as we are confused. Not saying anything sort of made like the best way to go. Or I felt like they wanted to just stay out of the nuisance and the drama that is Jessica's polyamory ways. We are on to the final single date. Felix is taking Jessica for the final single date, and according to him, he doesn't want to go into any polyamory talk. A segue is just what the doctors ordered. But guess what? Felix not talking about polyamory to talking about polyamory was again the subject matter for their final single date. Like I said, if this subject matter isn't going away, Felix seems very curious about the whole situation, and I feel like he's pretty keen. I don't know. He pretty much said he is scared of losing Jessica. Really, Felix? You're scared of losing her? Wow. I don't know what else to say, guys. I refuse to be confused. Thomas, for his final single date, he is with Kiki. Now, you all know that these two were going strong at the start, but everything took a nosedive when Kiki revealed she's got 2 kids from a previous relationship. And on the menu tonight, of course, Thomas wants closure from Kiki with regards to the decision of procreation. He can see his future with kids in them, but he cannot see his future with other men's kids. Period. Okay? Until he gets a clearer picture about where Kiki is at in the moment, there is no moving forward for him. And let's just say that Kiki did not give him the closure that he was looking for, because she was a little bit vague with her response, and that just sort of ended there. Jed and Angela are on their final single date. Another adrenaline junkie seeking adventure, in the form of a quad bike was what happened on this date. Angela is now sort of developing very, very strong feelings for Jed, and she made it known to Jed. Jed, I think I'm falling in love with you, to which Jed was like, oh my God, I am so excited that you feel the same way. I think I feel the same way too, but he didn't want to come out clearly to say it. Dude has been through a lot. And then after the single date, the ladies went back into the mansion, and we see Osha walking in to inform the ladies that the next step in their journey to find true love is a sit down with a relationship counselor. Hence my tagline for the day, it's the couples therapy, meet the relationship expert. You know what? After introductions, with the relationship expert, it's time to get right into the swing of things. And first up with the expert is Jed and Alicia. She is a bit hesitant revealing any personal details about herself. Engagement was front and center with them when it comes to the expert. And Jed, on one hand, is very confident going in and walking into proposing. Alicia, on the other hand, is nervous about the seriousness of commitment, given that engagement following just the 6 weeks dating is not enough for her. I think I kind of agree. She feels it is too short a space of time to be talking or even thinking long term when it comes to, proposal. I felt like this girl has got the intelligence that I think this show is lacking. She saw it for what it is. Good on you, Alicia. I don't know what's going to happen from here on out, but we shall see. I guess the finale is around the corner. Next up is Thomas and Leah, and the key concern for Thomas again is long term as well as procreation. And Leah, guess what, is ready to have babies. In fact, once we finish the show, she might be pregnant. And next week she probably have 2 babies, because that's exactly what she feels. She wants to have babies. She wants to have them popping out right away. I felt like it kind of solidified Thomas's decision for going into the rose ceremony tonight, because we all know he wants procreation. Leah is sort of ready for procreation. I think Lauren is already there as well. It was Christine's turn on the hot seat, and having kids soon again became the issue or the bone of contention for Thomas, as this is the burning question for him. Bottom line, guys, Christine is not ready, not willing to have kids. I don't even think she wants any more kids. Her responses were pretty vague, but then she became firm and hid under the guise of, we need to start progressing slowly before we can get to kids making. Okay? Thomas wants to have babies tomorrow. Guys, he wants to have babies tomorrow. Following Christine and Thomas, Felix and Crystal were up next. It appears Felix and Crystal can't seem to get off the friendship zone, and to the irritation of the experts, it was not working, and it didn't take long before they left the hot seat. I felt like this was a sign that they didn't see coming, or we saw coming. But again, 10 episodes in, Crystal, you've done well for yourself. There was some connection with Abigail and Felix, giving the same scenario set up by the therapist. Felix and Jessica were up, and it soon became obvious that Jessica wants to be the boss of her relationship. She can have 2 boyfriends, but her male partners cannot have 2 girlfriends. She told Felix she's willing to let go of Damien and continue to be with Felix, or continue on with Felix to the excitement of Felix, because this is exactly what he wants. He doesn't want to be in a polyamorous relationship, according to Felix. However, there was a dramatic change. As things changed dramatically just before the rose ceremony. Abigail and Jessica had a chat. From the conversation, Jessica seems to want one more chance with Damien John Kelly, especially having to do a long-term relationship with Felix, because Felix lives in Melbourne and Jessica lives in the Gold Coast. She feels like the long distance it's not something she wants to do. She wants to maintain a physical relationship with Damien, her boyfriend. According to her, she likes the male reproductive organ so much, guys, that she cannot do without it. So for her, multiple is the way to go. Go figure. So she tells Felix one thing during the therapy session and tells the girls another thing during therapy session. This left Abigail reeling, fuming with anger. Abigail, with this newfound information, didn't know what to do. First things first, she ran to the other girls to break the news to them, and Crystal, who couldn't comprehend, the sluttiness of it all, was like, my God, this is crazy. But again, it was too late, because the rose ceremony was just right around the corner, and there was nothing Abigail could do. For me, Jessica is playing mind games, and the girls should, stay out of this one and let Felix make his own mistake. Just as I was thinking this, in walks the boys, and it is on. But before we could get to the rose ceremony, Courtney pulls Jed aside and tells him she doesn't feel any strong connection with him, and she wants out. basically. I guess she made the decision easy by walking away. Good on you, girl. And we're left with 4 roses and 6 women. Thomas is first up. He handed a rose to Leah and Lauren, leaving Christine. Of course, we all saw this coming, without a rose, and she went home. Felix is up next. He offers a rose to Abigail and also a rose to Jessica the Slut. Excuse me. Leaving Christelle without a rose. And she took it well. Good on her. And she left. So, guys, like I said, the end is right around the corner. We've got 6 women and someone has got to propose, right? We don't know who's going to be proposing to who. We don't know who's going to be walking away without nothing. We just don't know. But we are here to find out. It is Meet the In-Laws in the next episode, which is episode 11. I hope to recap that as soon as I can. Otherwise, I will see you very soon. In the meantime, stay safe and stay focused. Bye.